Yeah. Yeah. We chase reflections in the chrome till the sky turns gray and thin. Money talks like scripture, but the altar's built on borrowed skin. Culture flexing selfies while the coastline learns to move. Profit as a compass, pointed anywhere but truth. Yeah. Rivers clogged like arteries, the delta starving, can't recover. Heat climbs in the moisture, even shaky, save your brother. If the system wants more, then it's more until it's done. I'm rapping for a future where the planet doesn't run. If you ask for solutions, I won't sell a single switch. It's a pumphoria with changes, not a magic. What's that pitch? Start with ceilings, cap carbon, cap extraction, cap the waste, and let innovation race. Inside the boundaries we trace, build cities for walking, for shade, for community and lungs. Put green on every rooftop, let the coolness be sung. Restore wetlands and forests, not as offsets but as kin. Let rivers move with seasons, let the silt return again. Shift diets where you can, cut the pressure on the land. Support farmers, regenerate and hope the soil rebuild its hand. Elect leaders who can speak in systems, not just in blame, and hold them to the metrics of resilience, not the game. Most of all, change culture, celebrate, repair, cruise and nurtures. Make the heroes the sustainers, not the reckless morgan purses. There's a reason doom feels tempting, like surrender is relief, or resignation is a luxury that feeds the same old thief. Hope isn't optimism, it's disciplined and built. It's showing up for work even while carrying guilt. We inherit contradictions, we can't verify the past, but we can choose the next move. We can learn to change our caste from consumers into citizens, from audience into stewards, from me into we. But the ecosystem endures and we must honor justice, because transition without care becomes an excuse for rulers to tighten every snare. So pair the ecological cap with social floor protection, housing, health, and dignity is non-negotiable direction. And with the world economy where markets serve the need, where the commons is defended with the strongest legal deeds. We chase reflections in the chrome till the sky turns gray and thin. Money talks like scripture, but the altar's built on borrowed skin. Culture flexes selfies while the coastline learns to move. Profit as a compass, pointed anywhere but truth. Nervous clogged like arteries, the delta starving, can't recover. Heat climbs and the moisture, even say can't save your brother. If the system wants more, then it's more until it's done. I'm rapping for a future where the planet doesn't run. You can clear it in the lane with resources, input stocks, as if the living planet is a warehouse with some locks. Word staple we permit, so let's update how we speak. Cohorts, climate allies, co-reapers, life technique. Co-biodiversity, insurance with also beauty in home. Call the atmosphere of commons, not a dove and hound for comb. And we talk of freedom, making more than just a mall. Freedom is clean, raw, and freedom is not choking in the fall. Freedom is a future where your kids can still go outside, where heat is in the dead where the shoreline isn't fried. Cause God confusing liberty with limitless desire. That's interpretation sold and wearing capitalism's attire. Real freedom is constrained, chosen with collective care, and promise to each other into earth and layer of air. Well, here's my closing doors and nightly cruise, steady as a pole. So reminder that the planet doesn't move by insult, it moves by imagery, gradients, by chemistry, by combat, feedback loops and thresholds, by the math inside the bar. Cultural narcissism is the lands we can replace. Money as belief can be rewritten with more grace. Thought that can't be demoted from the dome that lights the clear. For Boris, theory message by how round we tame the flame. Like the new goal, reliability, driving within bounds. Like the old obsession, fade like distant bridal sounds. We can feel your beauty, still create, still celebrate. But we'll do it with the rivers, now I feel in that fate. So when I will freak herds, let it land like a warning and a plan. Find a clear that event mirrors to the world, not the glare. I walk in malls like museums of intention turn to noise. 1,000 little promises packaged up like plastic toys. Each shelf from Everest for and become what you can buy. By landfills form the monuments when yesterday's desires lie. We don't need purity tests, we need pathways in the practical designs. Span and right to a path for trauma that is tactical. With a seat massage should help you make the durable one normal. So doing right ain't gon' dig if the baseline not in full.